Hey, what is going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back with another video to do a, I guess, update that I never thought I would be doing, and that is on the Yoruichi thing. So we made a video, and then within 6-7 hours, Win Lee decided to be a Karen and do all that tweets, and I knew I was going to be able to get into another video at that time, so I put the pinned comment out. I did get to a video a couple days later talking about how I did not like how Win Lee handled the situation. She was 100% wrong in doing that. She should have just put out a nice comment on her own profile, on her Twitter profile, saying, "Honor to playing the character again. There was a scheduling issue to why I couldn't be there in the first episode," or something like that. And then leave it like that, but I'm honored to be playing Yoruichi again. That's all she had to do. Instead, she decided to come out and totally be a Karen, entitlement, and attack her colleagues, which I don't care, like, what people, because there's so many people that are like split on this whole thing. Be professional. Be professional. It does not matter. Be professional. You don't own the role, okay? You don't own the role, okay? Just because you've been the character for 10 plus years, you don't own that role, okay? The companies, the Japanese companies, own that role, or the creator, or whatever you want to call it. They're the ones who own the quote-unquote role. You don't own that role. And again, I have said before, I do believe legacy characters should go to the original actor. And I will say, again, voluntarily stepping down, you know, that's their prerogative. With the whole thing with Chad, his voice actor, he decided to step down. He was offered the role, but he said no, and he stepped down. There is a difference there. He voluntarily stepped down. He was offered the role back. He decided to step down. Win Lee doesn't have to do the same thing, okay? All right, and yes, I know there are some people that are saying, well, not everybody came back, but all the OGs were offered a chance to come back. Some of them couldn't because the Bleach 1000-Year Blood War is non-union. Unlike the OG Bleach anime, which was union. That might be because it's not on Adult Swim anymore, because I usually Bleach was on Adult Swim. That might have been why it was union back in the day. But it's not union now for 1000-Year Blood War. And so a lot of the VAs that were participating in that project did not come back, and so they had to be recast. But they tried their best to get all the OG characters back, including Chad's original actor, and Chad's actor decided to say no, and he was recasted with someone else. Win Lee doesn't have to do that. Now, if the studio wants to recast her, you know, it doesn't matter. But it seems like the way the studio was operating was they wanted to get all the mainstay characters, voice actors back the best they could, if they wanted them. Now, there's been some contents. Aries said that, you know, she had gotten casted as the role like earlier this year in a tweet. And then obviously we know Win Lee in her Karen tweets said that she it was a scheduling error mistake, and that's why she wasn't in the first episode that Yoruichi was in. I said in the last video that I didn't think Viz Media or Studiopolis, which Studiopolis is the studio that is commissioned to do the Bleach 1000-Year Blood War dub from Viz Media. They came out today, surprisingly, and said and made a comment through Anime News Network. So here's what they said. And this is a quote straight from them. Quote, "We would like to address the unfortunate circumstances that have led to the casting error around the character Yoruichi in Bleach, 1,000-Year Blood War, episode 22. It was always Studiopolis' intent to keep as many of the established cast members as possible from the original Bleach anime. There was a misunderstanding that Yoruichi was of the list of the original members who were unavailable to participate in Bleach 1,000-Year Blood War. In an error, our casting coordinator offered Aries the role. By the time this error came to our attention, it was too late to correct before episode 22 was released. We would like to take this opportunity to apologize once again and express how much we appreciate their talents and enjoy working with Aries and Wendy, who will both continue to add their voice work to Bleach 1,000-Year Blood War. Wen Lee as Yoruichi and Aries as Hyuhare, which, by the way, Aries took over that role because of a non-union situation, because Lyndon Bailey was the original voice actor for that character, and she only does exclusively union work now. She actually even let go of her Kid Trunks role from Dragon Ball Super. I think she did come back for one anime that was non-union for Funimation, but other than that, she pretty much does only union work. And since Bleach is non-union, or at least this Bleach anime is non-union, the original anime of Bleach was union, and that's where I think a lot of people are confused. But for the sequel, they decided to make it non-union. So that was the end of the quote there. And I know a lot of people are probably going to not agree with this or say this was wrong. Some people are saying this is okay. I don't know if I buy it. I don't know if I buy this statement. This statement reeks of lawyering up, making some PR statement to damage control things. I'm really surprised they even made a statement to begin with, to be honest with you, because I didn't think Viz or Studiopolis was going to say anything about it. I thought they were just going to let the voice actors just have pitchforks against each other at this point and just let it be, because usually corporations don't want to come out and own up to the mistakes that they made. But this excuse to me just seems like a desperation because it's gotten way too heated, if you know what I mean. For one thing, they're trying to say that Yoruichi, the misunderstanding that Yoruichi, the voice actor, was not available, was one of the people that were unavailable to participate in Bleach. I'm sorry, but didn't Wen Lee get cast as two other characters in Bleach 1,000-Year Blood War? Characters that, they were little, one of Orihime's friend, and then another character that was in Waco Mundo. She voiced two characters in 1,000-Year Blood War, characters that she voiced in the original Bleach anime. She reprised their roles in those characters. But yet, you're telling me that she was somehow unavailable? You're telling me that she was somehow unavailable, but yet she was available for two other roles in 1,000-Year Blood War. That just doesn't make sense. And then we also have the interview back in August that Wendy had been reportedly been talking to somebody about, when are we getting Yoruichi again? Because that's the one I really want to voice. So there's that too. So this thing just does not add up. They are not telling everything here. But the one thing they are confirming in this statement for everybody to see is, in fact, Wen Lee will stay on as Yoruichi, because some people are saying because of her outburst that she did as a Karen, that she should lose the role now because of it. I almost was certain that was not going to happen, but I wasn't 100% sure, because I just don't see them re-recording lines two different times. because they already re-recorded the lines once. They're not going to re-record the lines a second time because they still have to pay the other voice actor the money for the voice work she did do for that one episode. Eri still gets paid for that one episode she voiced, as Yoruichi. So, as rightfully she should. But in terms of getting the OG cast back as many as they could, I can believe that because they have tried to get the OG actors back for the most part, other than ones that won't work in non-union work or ones that are unavailable. They have seemed to try to do that. But at the same time, this just seems like such a bad, just PR answer right now to kind of try to caution the blow. It was definitely an error, but I just don't understand how she was listed as unavailable when they literally were working with Win Lee with 2 other roles that she literally voices in this project already. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. But this is probably the best answer we're ever going to get from the studio. It's really unfortunate that this really kind of tampered and damped the Bleach English dub, especially the latest episode, because no one was really talking about the latest episode. No one's even talking about the next episode of Bleach, 1,000 Year Blood War. The only thing they're talking about is this. It's just a really unfortunate situation all around. It sucks. I hate seeing this. I hate that both these actors got caught up in the middle of this. I don't excuse what Win Lee did, because what Win Lee did to her colleagues was bullshit. She should have just given a nice professional answer, that there was a scheduling issue and that she was happy to be playing Yoruichi again, and leave it at that. Not these Karen goddamn tweets that she put out, and really ruined her 40-year reputation to a lot of people, because a lot of people got to see her doing that full out. And that's just really unfortunate, especially since she's a casting director and a singer, not just a voice actor. She does other things besides just voice acting. She actually is involved in the directing process in a lot of these projects. I don't think she obviously she's not involved in the Bleach project for directing. She's just a voice actor for that, but she does do it for other shows. So, it's really unfortunate that she just had to make a statement, and who knows, maybe if she had not said anything or just gave out that nice professional answer that I'm telling you should have done, maybe, this statement comes out, and then, again, more people would have been pissed at Viz, but I don't think as many people would have been pissed at Win Lee. You'd have your trolls, but, for the most part, no one was really going after Win Lee, until she decided to make her Karen tweets. So, nonetheless, a very disappointing situation altogether. Let me know what you guys think. I'll put the article link in the description so you guys can read it all for yourself. But, yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think. Comment, rate, if it's been my videos, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell for all these content. That is about it. I am the S Ultimate Goku. I'm out of here. Peace.